They said he was very talented, and they said he had a first step that was deadly. That's what I heard about him. Then when I saw actually the Oak Hill game, this is a high school kid, you know what I'm saying? So I knew from then he was going to be a threat, but definitely I saw the talent.
When you looked at 2002, Melo was up there with as a top recruited or a top blue chip basketball player. He was mentioned with LeBron as well as Amari Stoudemire. This was just the next crop of, superstar guys that could do so many different things with the basketball.
At forward for Syracuse, a 6'8" freshman from Baltimore, Maryland, number 15, Carmelo Anthony.
After graduating from Oak Hill in 2002, Melo went on to play at Syracuse University, coached by Jim Boeheim. When March Madness arrived, Anthony led his team on an unprecedented run.
Just what he was doing was phenomenal at his age, to just come in straight and take over a team.
As far as one time, one in and out, I think he's number one to just do what he did as a freshman, just to win the championship. And his Final Four run was remarkable.
Anthony, wow, nifty move.
Just watching this guy just be like head above shoulders better than everybody, I was just enamored. I'd never seen that, and it just, ever since then, I was like, this is amazing.
Anthony over Collison this time. Oh.
You know, something that only a kid can dream of.
Syracuse is your national champion.
Well, me and Carmelo, we met a couple years back, and hopefully he's excited about what we're about to get ourselves into on the endorsement side and on the basketball side.
With the third pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Carmelo Anthony from Syracuse University.
We're just overjoyed to have Carmelo and the love in that family, and we hope we can show him the same type of love here in Denver.
I learned that basketball, this game is going to get more physical as I move on in my career. I just got to get ready to get my conditioning up and get my strength up. Just tighten up my whole game all around.
Carmelo Anthony, his debut coming in Denver, where the New Look Nuggets were hosting the defending champion Spurs.
His rookie season, he was a stud. He looked like a stud.
The hype was real, and he just put that organization on his shoulders and just took the league by storm.
Smart play by Melo. An easy two coming. Carmelo.
But Melo was polished immediately.
Melo came into the NBA. His game was already mature enough for the league.
I seen a young man that was hungry. His work ethic. He was in the gym, wanted to be a all-time great.
One of the most amazing rookie seasons I've ever seen. Definitely got jerked for rookie of the year.
There's your freshman, there's your sophomore. Oh man, where did this kid come from? Oh my, is he something? He is really something. Boy, is he unconscious right now.
For a rookie to come in and take over a franchise, and you bring them from the worst team in the league to a playoff team, that's something serious.
Denver didn't make the playoffs in how many consecutive years prior to him getting there? The turnaround were astronomical.
Him, LeBron, and D-Wade were like, they had next. They were the next on board to be the faces of the league.
Melo and LeBron going head to head, and the way that they were framing it, it was like Magic Bird Part 2.
Despite Melo's amazing start to his NBA career, it's clear who the league was setting up to become the next GOAT.
King James was crowned the NBA's Rookie of the Year, besting Carmelo Anthony in the balloting.
First and foremost, he should have been Rookie of the Year.
When the numbers are better and you have more accomplishment and you don't get that award, and there's no discredit to Bronny, excellent numbers, not much success that first year.
And oftentimes, super early on, he did look like the better player because he was more polished in areas than LeBron was.
I feel like once Melo came in the league, it's like they was against him. There was just something that they try to hold back on him.
He didn't get the credit he deserved in his rookie year, but number 15 kept on grinding and stardom came quickly.
Tonight, it's all about Carmelo Anthony's new Melo 4 Jordan shoe. I am here with the one and only Carmelo. What is it like having a shoe named after you?
It's an honor. Not too many people get the opportunity to design their own shoe.
Young Nuggets Melo was outstanding player.
He was building a name for himself as a clutch player. Some argued that he was like the best in the game at that at such an early age.
He already had an undefensible move, which is the jab step.
John Barry, here's Carmelo upstairs.
The offensive arsenal, like he was looking to be, one of the most complete in the game.
And he took every opportunity to show that off in the 2005 Rookie Challenge, winning MVP after dropping 31 points.
With 31 points, Carmelo Anthony is the most valuable player of the 2005 Got Milk Rookie Challenge.
As Melo established himself in the NBA, the Nuggets gave him some help in the form of an all-time great from the 76ers.
Allen's saga has been one of the season's most talked about stories. After 10 years in Philadelphia, he and the Sixers parted company. And as he closed one chapter of his career, he opened a new one in Denver where he would try to blend his talents with Carmelo Anthony and the Nuggets.
Clear out. Iverson into the lane to Carmelo Anthony. Iverson attacking. Oh, a sensational move by Carmelo Anthony.
This was off the chain. This was nuts for them to team up like that.
I thought it was something special, but I thought offensively they were unstoppable.
With 1 second left, 0.9.
They were a great duo. That was one of the most fun teams that I've watched. They were too hood. They were too braggadocious. They had too much swag. And then, you added Kenyon on that team with Iverson and Melo and J.R. Smith. It just was a cacophony of disaster to some people, but they were entertaining to watch to me.
With another legitimate offensive threat out on the court with Melo, he had his best scoring season ever in 2006 to 2007, putting up 28.9 points per game.
The only issue was that defensively, the coaching wasn't that great.
Our job is to make it fit, make it work, make it as strong and as cohesive as it can get.
Iverson.
Allen Iverson was at a point in his career where there was really no more molding him.
People acknowledge that Iverson was more going toward the downside of his career.
Despite being an offensive powerhouse, Denver knew that if they really wanted to be contenders, they needed to make another move.
Not every day an MVP gets traded for a finals MVP 1 week into the season, but on Monday, that's what happened. AI traded back to the East to the Pistons. In return, Nuggets get 2004 finals MVP Chauncey Billups. A lot of people think, all right, why make this deal?
I got to move forward, with my team. But in the back of my mind, it's like, man, I just lost, one of the greatest players, that I ever would play with, to ever play the game.
Chauncey going there is exactly what Melo needed, as far as a vet-savvy point guard that's a leader that knows how to control a team.
The thing that I liked about that Nuggets team was, in fact, that they brought in Chauncey Billups, a guy from Denver, Colorado, a guy that's winning an NBA championship with the Detroit Pistons. So by the time he got to the Nuggets, it just was time for business.
He was someone that had championship pedigree. Chauncey brought that element that Melo needed, And that's what got them to the top.
After claiming the second seed in the tough Western Conference, the Nuggets went on to dismantle the New Orleans Hornets in the first round of the playoffs.
A 121-63 decision in Game 4 for the Denver Nuggets, and we have witnessed history.
Then, Denver went up against Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks in the second round.
Carmelo defended by Antoine Wright. And there's the foul. They didn't call it, and Carmelo hits it. He hit a three.
The Dallas series was tough, and I think that once we saw that series, we knew all right, they getting started. It's more to come.
They played fast, they played hard, they played good defense. They had swagger.
I was definitely a championship team. The 2009 Denver Nuggets NBA championship type team, definitely.
24 years in the making. Denver's headed to the Western Conference Finals.
Carmelo, why this team? Why this year? Allen Iverson was on this team before, but why right now?
We stuck through everything. Adversity, we overcame a lot of adversity. But the most part, we stayed complacent, we stayed humble, and hard work paid off. But we still got a lot of business to go take care of.
With only one more obstacle in the way of his first NBA Finals appearance, Melo went up against Kobe Bryant and the Lakers in what turned out to be a legendary Western Conference Finals.
Talk about the best players showing up and battling. Well, certainly Carmelo Anthony and Kobe Bryant going after it.
When they got to the Western Conference Finals, that they playing Kobe, and you see the battle that they were going through. Y'all going bucket for bucket, possession for possession.
Carmelo Anthony, now for the 5th straight game in these playoffs, has hit the 30-point mark.
I will say to this day, the best defense I ever saw Melo play in his entire career was the closing moments of Game 2. He took Kobe on, and it was crazy.
You said to us yesterday, Kobe, that Carmelo is like a brother to you. You're very close with him. Today, you went back and forth in a head-to-head battle. What was that like?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and he's a bull down there. So I'm a little out of my weight class, but I'll give it my best shot.
They were formidable enough to defeat the Lakers. Unfortunately, J.R. Smith and a couple of others, ironically, just like in 2013, some of them just didn't show up. And it just seemed like that has followed Melo all his career. People around him don't show up at the times needed.
I think they were a lot closer to winning than people give them credit for. That does happen a lot of times for teams that are in the conference finals.
The West was just that daggone good.
With high hopes entering the next season, the Nuggets made the playoffs yet again. They were eliminated in the first round for the 6th time in 7 years, raising concerns about Anthony's future with the team.
Utah Jazz win Game 6. They close out the Nuggets 112-104.
I think it kind of run Melo the wrong way. So he just really wanted to go.
It just wasn't going to work any longer.
It's tough because when you have a star player that doesn't want to be there anymore, it's hard to kind of force that to keep him there.
I know it was uncomfortable for him and uncomfortable for Denver both to the constant questions and the uncertainty. Is the trade going to happen? Is it not? How do we prepare to continue to win games and stay focused with all of the noise around, the alleged Melo trade?
Have you met with the Nets this weekend? A lot of stuff been going on this weekend. Not allowed to answer that question. Thank you. This is my spokesperson.
This guy's traveling every day. He has to play. He still has to perform and still represent the Denver Nuggets the right way and still listen to you guys ask him every single day, what is he doing, where is he going, and he knows just as much as you guys know. So.
After months of melodrama, the Denver days were over.
Reporting that the deal is finally done. Anthony going to his desired destination, Madison Square Garden, play with the Knicks.
So much happened in 24 hours. His head was spinning. Oh, the bright lights in the big city. Here he is with his little boy and his wife arriving last night in Teterboro, New Jersey. This must have brought a smile to his face.